So I got to hang out with Jenny Potter tonight. Kathleen Cruikshank was hanging out with me a little bit. Both of them were like little angels. Pretty darn good busters around here too. That young Daniel is a good man. I met him when he was just like right out of high school. He came up to me and said, "Sir, I think I want to be a buster." And I said, "Well, follow me, young man." And he kind of hung out with me for a while. We had a couple chats. And it's been just a sweet thing ever since. You know, it's always good to keep you guys, be good to you guys, because a lot of you guys are going to like University of Washington, or, you know, not all of you, but there's a few of you, and you never know when one of you all might be my doctor someday. And I always try to keep that. I always tell everybody, so listen, if you end up being my heart surgeon or something, take it easy on me. Remember the good things, not the bad things. Can't say enough about my boss, Nick, because he's my boss, and I gotta say good things about him. But he is a good guy, real good guy.
This is my best friend, Steve. Actually, he probably just feels like that.
More than buddies.
No, that makes me feel uncomfortable.
You weren't saying that last night.
Yeah.
You were like, do that, touch the hair thing again, Steve, will you? I got a new vest. It's wine color, which is kind of my specialty, because I really enjoy wine a lot. I like that corn a lot. It's one of my favorites. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I think about how can I be the man when I'm already the man, and then I go round and round and round about being the man. And I could stay up for hours just thinking, because it goes round in a circle. Sometimes I read a good wine magazine, pick up and learn a little bit about wine, learn a little bit about cigars. And yeah, got a BMW.
And it's crazy stuff happens here all the time. People, you know,
That is so boring.
They do, no, they do.
No, come on. And what about those naked strippers? John, let's liven this up. Even if you gotta tell a little lie.
Yeah, it's the strippers. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting. That was just a love moment.
It's the girls.
Go back to John. I apologize.
No, you're right.
I'm
It's
sorry,
it's
John.
It's the strippers. Yeah, it's the strippers and the whores.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Good God, I
apologize.
love the strippers and the whores.
But yeah, it's pretty slick. It's got them heated seats, 5-speed transmission.
Which is always nice.
125 miles an hour is what I've taken it up to so far.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. You kind of got to get to know me to realize how funny I am, but you know, I tell people that it's important to get to know me before you'll realize more as time goes on how funny that I really am. A lot of times we'll say a joke and it's not really that funny, they think, but if you give it some time and actually think about it over the years, it actually gets pretty funny. A lot of times I go home, just look in the mirror for a while, and I enjoy that. I like to just kick back and smoke a cigar, and usually a little wine with my cigar, or you know, sometimes even a little Pellegrino water is pretty good. You know, if I'm not drinking, which isn't very often. But you know, good cigar, you just kind of kick back and float away. And yeah, boxers or briefs, I don't really, it kind of depends on when, what time of day it is, and I don't know, my mood. I miss the cigars, they're my little babies, and those little darlings are, I tuck them away and I kiss them goodnight, but they're still, it's kind of sad. You know, I got these red briefs that kind of go with the vest a little bit, and I got some, well, that little Jungle G doesn't really go with anything, so I gotta stay away from that lately, but never drink and drive, sir, never drink and drive. One thing I gotta say to anybody, you don't wanna drink and drive. Yeah, wait till you get home. A lot of people come in here and they'll want a nice expensive bottle of champagne or wine, and say, how about just a Coke? That way you don't have to worry about driving home and drinking. Depends on whose section it is too. You know, somebody's been messing around a little bit. I like to sell a lot of Cokes, Pepsis, Diet Pepsi, Shirley Temples. Sparkling cider is another option. But on a serious note, we got the best wines, we got everything of the best here. We're the best of the best. Best staff, best food. Yeah, it's a working project. Never stops.